Hey everybody, we are continuing our unboxing here of this random bulk lot that I bought off eBay. And if you haven't watched the first video to get here, feel free to check out the other video. Really, I'm just sorting through kind of fast and setting aside some rares. If anybody sees any old commons or uncommons that I don't know or some value, feel free to call me out in the comments. There's for those of you that listened to my story in my last video, I missed a pretty good chunk of the game back from around like Onslaught, I think. Might have been the last set that I played, and then came back in 2010. It was kind of hit or miss for the next several years even after that. So there is a lot out there that I didn't get a chance to play in the standard environment with. And funny story, at my last Magic Fest in Columbus back in November, they were doing the mystery boosters. And I passed an Aura Shards because I didn't know how much it was worth. The guy was sitting next to me goes, "Did you mean to pass me this?" And I'm like, yeah. He was like, "It's a $16 card." I'm like, oh, well, shit. Hopefully I don't get demonetized for that. I'm not even monetized right now. So, not any real huge value. Again, like I was saying in the last video, this is something that, like, you could literally just open the box, take 7 cards out, and, like, just start playing with. Just see what happens. Ah, 8, damn. I thought I'd get another 7 and it'd look really cool. But basically, get a big box like this, draw your 7 cards, and whatever you got, you got. That's it. No mulligans, just you got what you got. And because there's no lands, once per turn, take a card from your hand, play it face down. All your magic backs are 5-color basic lands, basically. So, and if you get like a card that's like, search your library for basic land, just toss that one out and get a different one. But that is one thing you can do when you get big, dumb bulk lots like this. Just play with what's there. And if you use that land rule, you don't have to worry about stocking with land. You don't have to worry about drafting. You can just pick up any old stack of cards and just play with what you got. It's sort of like Pack Wars. Dragon Fodder. Why does this Dragon Fodder have a shiny hollow foil on it? That doesn't make sense to me. Because that's common, and the holofoils go on like rares and mythics. So that's kind of goofy. I'd love to know what the story of that is. If anybody knows, let me know, because I saw the little foil stamp coming up, and I'm like, oh, cool, a rare. And then it's a Dragon Fodder. So what have I got here, folks? That's kind of interesting. So, yeah, let me know. I see there's a thing on the bottom that says Tarkir Dragon Fury. Is that from like an event deck, or? I don't even know. That's interesting. If anybody knows, let me know. That's really interesting. That's interesting. Choose a player. That player adds 1 mana of any color he or she chooses to his or her mana pool from one of the conspiracy. Is that Conspiracy or Conspiracy 2? I think it's original Conspiracy, isn't it? But it'd be fun for Commander. You can kind of play some politics with that card. Yeah, that holofoil thing that's a stumper. I don't know what the deal with that was. So yeah, I imagine all these will just go back in the box, and maybe me and my friends will decide to play a goofy cube like that. We just pull it out and play. Oh, I was talking about Pack Wars. how does everybody pack war? They called it Booster Blitz there for a bit. Like, I think they were trying to, like, get that name going. For us, it's always just been pack war, where you crack a pack, and you can either play it like Hearthstone rules, where each turn, in ascending order, you get one more mana each turn. Or, my favorite way to pack war, they call it Pai-Gow Magic. That's how I learned it. I'm sure it's got different names. It might be what the Booster Blitz thing is called now. But basically, you make, out of a pack, you make 5 3-card decks, basically. Like, you know, that's your deck, these 3. And they're face down. You kind of mix up your stacks. And you randomly determine who goes first. You have unlimited mana on each of your turns. You don't die from draw because you've got all 3 of the cards in your hand. And you try to take your opponent down from 5. Sounds kind of goofy. Sometimes you'll stalemate. Sometimes you'll get 3 cards that are just absolute garbage. But, fun way to pack war. My friends and I would do that after a Friday Night Magic if we won some packs. Be like, hey, you want to do Pai-Gow? Just a quick way to play another 5-minute game. That's the game we love. I do love Magic. Even all those years that I didn't actively play, I still kept a lot of my collection intact. I sold off a few pieces of power that I had that I wish I still had. And I thought I had sold off all my dual lands back in the day. But at the last Magic Fest, I found just before the last Magic Fest, I found an old binder that I forgot I had. Still had a Badlands in it. And Rob Alexander, who's the artist for Badlands, was at the Magic Fest. And collector value of a card is negatively affected by signatures. But it was my last one. I never want to unload it. I want it just to be mine forever. So I had him sign it. I was happy with that. Here's Big Land Pocket. It's alright. It happens. So yeah, we're coming to the end. So, I paid 20 bucks for this. That's like, what, 2 cents a card for 1,000 cards? My math good on that? So, really the only notable things that I walked away from, I grabbed this just because I've been looking for one. It's this goofy dragon fodder with a holofoil. That's something interesting. Or maybe it's not, and I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Spirit Bonds. I like Sea Serpent. Cliff Keeper. Anurid Brush Hopper. Old School Tim. Cruel Ultimatum. Karu Lich Lord. I'm actually kind of happy about that one. Rhythmic Water Vortex. Rat Colony. A couple of Karmas. These are really, really mean and just unacceptable to play in Commander, but I've seen them. Glint Sleeve Siphoner. I grabbed that flight out of there. Wildest Dreams. Yeah. So, I definitely didn't make my money back unless you consider just the raw card to play value for if I decide to play a goofy cube with my friends. But I had fun. I'm going to go through these a little more in depth and see if there's see if there's anything interesting that I might want to take out or throw into some decks or just read more of, because there was a lot of sets in here that I didn't have any real exposure to that I missed. So thanks for going through my box with me. This was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Guys, gals, ladies, wizards. Yeah. So All you planeswalkers out there, take care. We'll see you next time.